Hello everyone, welcome to the Mesabi Iron Range. We are now in a state park dedicated to an abandoned iron mine. I wanted just to get a sense of the scale of this place. Yeah, this is part of that large open pit mine. You wonder, wait, why is the water here? They used to pump quite a bit of water out of this to access the iron deposits. You can see, in fact, I'll zoom in for y'all. A set of staircase that is made almost entirely of the iron ore rock. You can see it's kind of this overburn layer. This is also a common feature of many mining areas, and one of the reasons there is environmental issues with many mining areas. You can see a tailings pile up over here, composed of stuff that just the iron ore that was not good enough to extract. And around this park, there is lots and lots of red-looking rocks. Now, because this is state property, I'm not running off with anything here, but it's not mine. But you can really get a sense of this. What you're looking at is actually rocks that do not form on Earth today and anywhere near the scale that they formed at this time in what is now northern Minnesota. This is your textbook banded iron formations here. These are not even the best specimens, but these are the best ones I've ever seen out in the wild, so we'll take that. They represent shallow ocean deposits during the at the end of the Archean. Now, life has been on this planet pretty much as long as there has been water. The oldest rocks capable of preserving life appear to show evidence for life. But for a long time, that life was thought to be chemosynthetic or very weakly photosynthetic. And as a consequence, did not kick up a lot of oxygen in the atmosphere. Then something shifted with the system about 2.5 billion years ago, and there's a lot of debates on exactly what happened this time. There has been thought to be slight alterations to the tectonic regime. There could have been a situation that created a lot of habitats suitable for photosynthetic life in a large area. There could have been sort of a evolutionary shift to the entirely microbial life at this time that allowed us to get more bang for our life forces from this early life at the end of the Archean. Whatever it is, this event produced a lot of oxygen, especially in the shallow oceans. Now, the shallow oceans this time had a lot of dissolved iron. When you get dissolved oxygen and dissolved iron in the same seawater, what you end up with is, iron oxide, aka hematite is one of the common forms. You might even see a little magnetite as well here. I would not be surprised if a lot of these rocks were quite magnetic. So, and these were deposited layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And then at some point, this oxygen started to enter the atmosphere. Now, a lot of us, life as we know it here, everything we're seeing, this blue sky, our breath, these plants, the animals, the birds, whatever weird creatures are swimming in this quarry, none of these would have been possible without this event. But there was a lot of microbial life that was not adapted to handle oxygen-rich atmospheres. And we're talking like only about 1% or less oxygen at this time, but that was enough to basically wipe out large amounts of life on our planet at the time. So this great oxygenation event is actually both important for our present day world, but also a major extinction. This probably represents some of the oldest rock we're going to be looking at the entire trip. And it's really exciting to look at this up close and personal, but also sort of see the larger environment where the rock is found now. Again, this would have looked absolutely nothing like this 2.5 billion years ago, but it's important to see it as it is now. So I was going to take one more shot here. I'm going to pause us to just kind of get So, learn the name of this is the Hill Annex Mine is the spot here, and we're thinking Calumet, Minnesota. We also passed through a town called Taconite, which is another term for the iron ore present here. And again, you can even see this shovel here. This is one of those huge shovels that allowed both the extraction of the overburden and the harvesting of the ore itself. This is not even the biggest one that is out there. Lots of iron around here. Oh my god, that is some gorgeous banded iron formation there. So I'm going to take a couple pictures for my class here, and we're going to head on to another of the amazing attractions here in the Mesabi Range country.